Alright, this is a response video to a Geekvolution video I saw, and that was actually a response to this video I just actually did finish watching. 5 things to do before I die. Now, this actually did take a while for me to think of. And believe it or not, the last one was the hardest one, but it's one I really thought it popped out of my head, and let's start with number 1. I want to finish writing my book and / comic book or whatever, because I was writing a book and then I decided to turn it into a comic, and I've got a lot of it written down, but there's still parts of it missing. And actually I do have, if it went to series, if I did make it into a series, I've got a way of ending it, so that would at least I've got that in my head. The second one is finish travelling my country of Australia. I've been to a few places in New South Wales. I just haven't been outside the state yet. No, I want, and I want to do a lot of it by train. I don't want to fly. I want to see. If I go to Perth, I want to go by the Indian Pacific. I want to do it like that. I don't know if I want to say, I wouldn't mind seeing Ayers Rock. It's just I wouldn't want to spend a lot of time there. Yeah. Third thing is to see a TNA show live. Now, I'd love it to be Bound for Glory. I'd love to go to a Bound for Glory show. And I'd love to, but if it was just an Impact or a house show, that'd be great. And plus, the great thing is, I've already seen an AJ Styles Daniels match, and it wasn't even on a TNA show. I did take this from the video I saw. Meet one of my heroes. I'd love to meet Undertaker or Natalie Portman. I'd love to meet her. I think she's a great actress. I'd love to meet her. I'd love to meet Lee Winnell. He wrote Saw. And he's got some pretty good taste in movies. I do recommend, there is some video on YouTube of it. He did a thing on a show called Recovery, which used to be on here in Australia, and he would recommend, and he was on that, and he made a couple of appearances on that, and that's a great show. I wish they had never cancelled it, but yeah, there's that. And last goal is I'd love to have my dream job of writing for TNA. I love being on a creative team. Their creative team. I don't particularly want to be on WWE's, because I feel like I'd be there and I'd be like, oh god, what am I doing here? I'm sure the money would be great, but it's not where I'd want to work. Because I'd probably be told, oh, you can't get that guy to say that. You can't, or you can't do that storyline. So, TNA, I got the feeling they're in such a way that let me do a lot more. But yeah. Okay, so those are the 5 things I want to do before I die. It was interesting seeing what Brown Coat Eric wanted to do before he died. It was interesting seeing what Cap and Vince wanted to do before they died. But there was another response video there. I don't know if I'll watch that, but I'd be intrigued to hear what you think.